Mina! Do you know what I found under Mama's rose bush today?
What was that, Sorrow? Did you find a bug or something weird again? Mama! Sorrow found a tiny green sprout today growing up from a seed we must have forgotten. Can you tell me how about its life cycle?
Dua, what's inside a flower?
I was listening from outside. How does this all happen, Dua?
Now you know the whole story. From tiny seed, to sprout, to flower, then back to seed again.
Hello kids! I'm Captain AHS. Have you ever wondered how a tiny seed transforms into a blooming flower? Today, we're going on a wonderful journey to explore the life cycle of a flowering plant, from a small seed all the way to a full blossom.
Hey, Mina! Do you know what I found under Mama's rose bush today?
What was that, Sorrow? Did you find a bug or something weird again?
No, it was a tiny green sprout growing up from a seed we must have forgotten.
Ah, you children have stumbled upon something wonderful. That tiny sprout has a whole story to tell.
A story from a sprout?
Yes. A quest. A journey from a tiny seed into a blooming flower. Want to follow it?
Yes! Mama! Sorrow found a tiny green sprout today growing up from a seed we must have forgotten. Can you tell me how about its life cycle?
Sure, Mina, why not? Picture this. First we start with a seed, tiny, resting in soil, full of potential. Then it germinates, sending a small sprout up and roots down. Then it grows into a seedling, a baby plant. And then it becomes a mature plant, with flowers blooming. Flowers produce seeds, and the whole journey starts again.
Wow, that's great! It's a wonderful circle of life.
Dua, what's inside a flower?
Excellent question, Sorrow. Inside, we find the male part, stamen, with pollen. And the female part, pistil, with ovule. When pollen from the stamen reaches the pistil, we call this pollination. It merges with the ovule. That's when a new seed starts to form in the ovary.
So the flower is kind of a factory, making seeds.
Exactly, and then the seed drops into soil and grows a new flower. That's magic!
I was listening from outside. How does this all happen, Dua?
It's called fertilization. The pollen's male cell fuses with the ovule's female cell, a new zygote is formed, and it develops into a seed. Some flowers have special colors, smells, or nectar to attract insects, birds, or even the wind to carry their pollen. That's called an adaptation.
So a bee might come, sip nectar, and carry pollen to another flower.
Yes, exactly, and the wind can carry pollen, too. Some flowers, like grasses, rely on the breeze instead of insects. One more thing. There are annuals that flower once and then die, and perennials that come back year after year.
Now you know the whole story. From tiny seed, to sprout, to flower, then back to seed again. Now, who wants to draw a life cycle poster to hang in our home garden corner?
We both will do it after the dinner.
I'll draw the seed first.
I'll draw the sprout.
I'll add the flower.
And I'll put in the pollination and seed formation.
Excellent team. Our quest is complete.
Now it's the time for quiz. Are you ready for a fun quiz to test what you've learned about flowering plant life cycle? Let's see if you've got what it takes. It's quiz time. What is the first stage of a plant's life cycle? A. Flower. B. Seed. C. Sprout. The correct answer is B. Seed. Every plant begins life as a seed, an amazing little packet packed with an embryo and food, all wrapped in a protective coat. What part of the flower produces pollen? A. Ovary. B. Stamen. C. Petal. The correct answer is B. Stamen. The stamen is the male part of the flower. Its anther, held up by the filament, makes the pollen. What process merges pollen and ovule to form a seed? A. Germination. B. Fertilization. C. Pollination. The correct answer is B. Fertilization. Pollination moves the pollen to the stigma, but fertilization happens when the pollen joins the ovule, creating a brand new seed. What attracts insects or birds to a flower? A. Color and smell. B. Stem length. C. Root depth. The correct answer is A. Color and smell. Bright colors and sweet fragrances lure pollinators like bees and butterflies to the flower and help spread pollen. What kind of plants come back every year? A. Perennials. B. Grasses. C. Annuals. The correct answer is A. Perennials. Perennials live for several years, blooming each season and regrowing next spring, while annuals complete their life cycle in 1 year. Next time, we'll discover something just as fascinating: how conifers grow and reproduce. Get ready to learn all about the life cycle of conifers. Don't miss out on more free, interactive lessons. Hit subscribe and join us on the journey to education without boundaries.